It's time for a haircut. Like, seriously. Woo-hoo. So I'm laying here and he's asking for it and I'm not feeling it.
I ain't asking for anything.
And y'all can tell by the title of this video that I'm sure a lot of married couples go through. I got feelings and he doesn't care. He only seems to care when he's in the mood. And then all of a sudden he cares when he's in the mood. And then when he's not in the mood, he be on that same other stuff. The same stuff that gets on my nerves. The same stuff that just pisses me off. And according to him, the kids has nothing to do with getting some. But to me, the kids has everything to do with it. Because getting some is how they got here in the first place. Talk about rub my stomach. Rub your own stomach. I'm about to rub my own stomach right now, right here. Rub me dub-dub. My stomach growling. Y'all hear that? My stomach growling. And I didn't eat a lot of food at dinner time on purpose. Just so that I don't have to lay in the bed with a belly feeling on the heavy side. So I'm just trying to avoid that heavy feeling. When you have IBS, you gotta jump through hoops and hurdles. You gotta be strategic. It's like you're pinned on pins and needles all the time, constantly, because you're in war and battle with how your stomach is going to react or how your body is going to react to what you put in it. And there's even a consequence with going hungry for too long. Oh, and then the mood swings and all the other stuff that comes along with it. And husbands who lay in the bed and just sit here and wait like as if they're being starved of something that they're really not being starved of. And husbands who want to act nice when they want something from me. And sons who love their mom enough to come spend time with them, but daughters don't, Daughters that don't really care enough to want to come spend time with moms. Friends and hanging out is more important. So, at least my boys love me enough to care. Enough to be sensitive toward my feelings. My husband and my daughter, they don't seem to care. Do any of you guys have that same challenge or that same issue in your family where you got your husband and daughter acting like jerks and then your sons acting like angels? Yeah. Write the comments down below in the comment box. Tell me what y'all are feeling. Tell me what y'all are going through. Tell me if y'all can relate. Oh, and then not to mention sisters who act like jackasses too, and they get attitudes with you and they rub you the wrong way when you take New York trips. And then months go by and then they act like nothing never happened. And then they act like we're all tight and cool and stuff, but we're really not tight and cool. And then they text you and ask you why you acting all dry and distant. Well, I got a life too, just like she got a life. And I just learned to keep my distance, and I have to learn how to love her at a distance. And she doesn't seem to understand that when you say things and do things to make me feel a certain type of way, I'm not going to forget about that. Not that I'm holding a grudge, it's just that I'm going to remember to just leave you alone. And then my husband does the same thing. He says hurtful things and does hurtful things, and then he forgets about it and act like it never happened. but I'm supposed to be okay with it and get over it. That's how they both act. Like they can just do and say things, and I'm supposed to just get over it and forget about it. But it doesn't work that way. Do any of you have a spouse or a significant other or a girlfriend or a boyfriend who is the same sign as you? Apparently, my husband and I, we're the same sign. That's probably why we don't get along, and that's probably why we do get along at times. It's like a love-hate relationship kind of thing. I seem to think. He's an Aries and I'm an Aries, and I can't stand his ass at times, and at other times I love him, and at other times he's cool, and at other times he gets on my damn nerves. I think out of the whole entire family, the one who is probably the sweetest to me is my son, Justin. My son, Sean, he's sweet to me too, but I think out of the two of them, Justin probably beats Sean. Sean is just loyal, and Justin is just a sweetheart. So I can always count on my boys to be on my team. Anybody else is all question marks. And maybe it's me, because, I'm the common denominator in all of this. I didn't have the best relationship with my foster mother. I didn't have the best relationship with my father. My baby daddy, him and I were really bad at the end, and I grew to hate him. I don't hate him anymore now because I'm a newfound Christian that learned how to not have hate in my heart, but I hated him for many years. And my sister and my baby daddy, they're both Aquariuses, and my daughter's an Aquarius, so maybe I just don't get along with Aquariuses. My husband, he's an Aries like me, so that's why we don't get along. And my son, who's the sweetheart, he's a Virgo, like my brother. And my other son, he's a Libra. So, they're sweethearts at heart. You know what I mean? Like I said, at least I have my boys on my team. So you just gonna lay there and not say nothing?
Mm-hmm.
You have anything to say for yourself?
Oh.
No. But yet you want some, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to y'all other than the fact that I'm irritated and disgusted right now. Because how you gonna treat your wife like, she's an enemy, but yet you want to get something from her hours later? I just don't understand that dynamic. Do y'all? Nah, I just don't really get that shit. And then, my brother, who I stayed with the last 2 months in Cali, he believes, that he could just say whatever and do whatever, and I'm supposed to just go along with it. See, I think I just have a lot of family members who are very strong-willed people, and they're very opinionated, and they just feel free to just say and do whatever, and I'm supposed to just be okay with the shit, but I'm just not okay with it. So my other little brother, he's another person on my list of people that just gets on my damn nerves. Yeah. Well, this is the end of the video here. I don't want to bore you guys anymore with my family or marital problems, but I'll catch you guys on the next video later.